Hello, everybody. You are watching the Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV. So tonight's episode, we're talking about Jhonni leaving Deb, Bow Wow takes New York, and some new faces make their way into town. And we have your news and gossip, your glowing up fashion, and our predictions. So stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Okay.
This Jhonni right here?
It's Jhonni. All right, Jhonni.
Okay.
Yeah.
This song blazing for real.
Okay. It's pretty good. So the song you guys are listening to is Jhonni Blaze from tonight's episode of Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, and it sounds pretty good, right? We feeling it. We feeling it.
It's hot.
Right? Go ahead. Blaze on through, Jhonni. But welcome, everybody. This is AfterBuzz TV, after show for Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. On tonight's episode, we are talking about Jhonni leaving Deb, Bow Wow taking New York, and of course some new faces are coming into town. And we have our new special segment, Glowing Up Fashion, where we pick who we thought, was just the glow up tonight. And our news and gossip, our predictions, and just everything in the middle. But before we get started, let's introduce ourselves. I'm one of your hosts here, Howard III, Byron.
What's up, y'all? It's Byron K. I'm so excited for this episode.
I know. Alexus, welcome.
Hey y'all, it's Alexis. I wasn't here last week, but I'm here this week.
Welcome back.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Welcome back.
Yes, and we are your official panel.
Yes.
Just loving
Officially.
it, right?
Yeah.
So much fun. Okay, so I have to know, you guys, what's our overall thoughts? Byron, kick it off. What are you feeling about tonight's episode?
So much smoke in such a short amount of time. I'm all for the smoke. It happened last week, and it happened even more so this week.
Right.
0 to 100, super quick. Not even real quick, super quick. Just like that, super quick.
Super quick.
Super quick.
Super quick. Was it super quick for you, Alexis, or not?
Yeah, a lot of drama too. A lot. Even with the new people coming in, it's just drama. But I like it though. It's good for TV.
Good TV.
That's what we tune in for.
Yeah.
Right. I loved it. I thought it was just a little bit, I thought it was a kind of all over the place. I couldn't keep up with everybody's different pocket, but eventually they got it together for me and, kind of just.
They
I
made
don't
it
know.
make sense.
Yes, the pot was good.
They were stirring that thing. They were stirring the pot.
Right? Well, let's get into it. So Jhonni left Deb on tonight's episode. We picked up from last week's episode where Jhonni was just going off, and tune in later for our news and gossip because we know who she was going off on and who she was trying to fight. But she was still going off, popping off at the mouth. And in that process, she fired Deb because she thought it was Deb's fault who did all of this, who set her up pretty much.
Jhonni
really?
Blaze is on that mess. She is on that mess. She really moves like she's a boss lord. Here's the thing. You better be scared. When she gives you this point, just like this, that stiff finger, it's on. So you need to run for cover because Jhonni Blaze is not playing.
She's really not.
Like I said, all the smoke. All of it.
But she was out, y'all want Jhonni Blaze? I'm going to give you Jhonni Blaze. I said, Jhonni, hold on. This is your show.
When you speak in third person, you know it's real.
You know it's real.
You know it's real. She turned into somebody. Oh, y'all want Jhonni Blaze? I'm going to give you that.
Yeah.
She turned into it.
Oh, she was crazy.
Interesting you say the finger because even when she was on Love and Hip Hop, she did that finger. And you know it was serious.
Yeah.
You knew it was serious. But it's very interesting that the way she kind of flipped on Deb, though, and kind of said, you're supposed to have my back. And Deb didn't even know what was going on. She was not even in the area to know what was going on or who she was fighting with.
Exactly.
So that was very interesting that she just flipped on Deb and was like, you're fired.
Deb is a real one, though, because Deb could have lost it. But, she was just so calm. But you saw how much Jhonni respected Deb because as she was going off, Deb was just standing right there just talking. And Jhonni, she wouldn't go too hard at Deb. She would kind of just direct herself somewhere else, but she'll still be yelling.
Yep.
So it shows that she does have that respect. And she even talked about it. She said, I love her to death.
Exactly.
And the thing about Jhonni, though, is she's honest with herself. So she does admit her flaws. And I didn't think that was going to come. But she started talking about it herself. She's like, I understand y'all know me more for me popping off than you do for the music. And this is something I'm trying to work on. So that's why she felt bad about the Deb thing. It's okay. I understand.
Yeah. I was just like, wow. It was just so much. Poor Miss Deb. And then what got me is this was before the show. I said, she ain't even sing yet. She didn't even do it. So we didn't hear hum. I said, wait a minute. She says to go and perform, went on stage, and then still showed out. Did one song and said, that's all y'all getting from me. Excuse me?
But at least she still performed. You got to give it that.
Barely.
I know, barely. Because she could have just It's like I'm done
But
with
wasn't that for her? Like, she's mad at Deb. Deb set that whole thing up to make her shine.
it. Yep.
And she's supposed to be performing there week after week or have some little contract to perform there weekly. And it's like she messed it all up.
Yeah, that's gone.
Ain't no contract no more. It's all gone.
I don't understand.
It's all gone.
Just out the door.
Throw the whole contract away.
All gone.
I mean, Miss Deb switched the wig for the event.
I know.
Did y'all she had a blonde wig in the beginning, came back downstairs with a, what was that, purple little cut.
And it matched her dress.
It was cute though.
It was cute. It was cute.
Deb is real. I feel like Deb would make a good OG. Like somebody just to go to, somebody to talk to, somebody to like help level you out.
Right. She really reminds me of Carletta. If you guys watch Star at home on Fox, it's like that. She's the real life, like about that life, trying to get her life to together, help out all these women, these girls. I said, "Wow, Miss Deb, I want her to manage."
She's real. She's a real one.
She is.
I like her.
I like her a lot.
I like her.
I want the best for her.
I know.
Right.
Like she's one of those people that you root for.
Jhonni or Miss Deb?
Miss Deb.
It's dead.
Oh yeah. Because
You like Miss Deb?
Because I was like, I'm rooting for her, but
Yeah.
Jhonni, she needs a little love. And then also staying on the Jhonni subject, so she went to have a interview, a local interview to promote her EP, which we also found out tonight that she's trying to do 2 or 3 EPs in 3 months. I'm like, ooh, how long are these EPs? Are
She's
they
trying to
5
pull a
songs,
Cardi B.
or-
She's trying to. I feel like that's the route too, because Cardi, she kind of opened up that whole lane from reality TV to
did.
superstardom.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to work with Jhonni because I don't know if we didn't see a lot of the interview, but to me, I was like, is she going to talk more about the music? Is she going to talk more about Deb? She talked a lot more about the music, which was her and having all these features with Fetty Wap, Remy Ma. She's in the studio with mega producers in real studios because we heard the song and I thought she was going to be in somebody's basement personally. I was expecting a track from just Day Day and them from down the street.
Yeah.
But it sounded like she put real money into it.
Yeah.
Which is good. You know?
I think she's hungry though. I think she's hungry. Like in the interview, she said because he was asking like, how do you make these connections? She's like, man, I be up all night. I be up in the DMs. So I feel like she's hungry when it comes to her career, but also she's hungry when it comes to the men too. Because she mentioned BT when she was walking in. She was saying like, oh, he's single, he's cute. Then she also had a thing with Bow Wow and with Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
She's out here.
I mean, go ahead.
She's out here. She's hungry.
Yeah.
But all those features doesn't mean anything. You can have all the features in the world and your song could still be,
You better say that, Alexus.
So I'm just saying, all these features don't mean nothing.
Do you think she has the star quality to make it happen?
Ooh.
Honestly, I like what she said in the show where she said that she knows like the drama and her attitude overshadows her music. I think that would be her downfall. Mm-hmm. I mean, that song we heard tonight, it sounded good.
Was solid.
Right? It was good.
But if she's still at events, like nobody's going to work with her. If she's destroying events and fighting, sometimes you just gotta be the bigger person, like Miss Deb said, and let it go. Especially when you're having a performance.
She's just sabotaging herself, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like she knows it, but she won't get out of that mindset. She's still in that, I gotta hustle, And it's like, girl, you're really moving up. Working with Miss Deb is a step up. But so you don't have to be in that mindset of, let me go get this money, let me, show them I'm the boss. They can't take control of me. It's like, girl, you making it.
But it could be her roots because you say she's from where you're from. Where's that?
Houston.
Okay, Houston. Everything's bigger in Texas.
But her background is the strip club too. So, those girls are kind of rowdy.
Wow.
So, that probably plays a role too,
True. I mean, she used to have to fight for hers.
Yeah,
that's one thing I realized about that environment. You got to fight for your money.
Yeah.
You got to protect your stuff. You got some extra, maybe sharp or maybe high impact things in that purse just to keep everything protected.
Yeah.
But she got to let that go. I mean,
Yeah.
She's moving up.
you moving up in life. You can't be fighting at these events,
You can't.
Exactly.
Or at least wait till you get to Cardi B's level, then fight at Fashion Week or something.
Right.
Fight at the events that matter.
Exactly.
Well, you already have a name. Now, speaking of fighting, we fight for you guys out there, our ABTV fans out there. We love fighting for y'all. And Byron, tell them how much we love fighting for.
Yeah, so Buzz Family, as you probably know, our network produces after shows for nearly all your favorite TV shows. From dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works harder for television fans. But We need your help. We ask that you subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels, and by subscribing, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made just for you. And you'll also help AfterBuzz grow. And if you're worried about those notifications, don't be, because they're optional. So hit that subscribe button right now for this channel, and check out our other AfterBuzz TV channels on YouTube as well, and let us know you did in the comments so we can shout you out right here on there. But for now, thanks for being the best fans and for helping AfterBuzz be the ESPN of television talk.
Yes, we love y'all out there. Leave them
Yes,
comments.
we really do.
So let's move on to Bow Wow taking New York. So this whole thing started. We didn't know Bow Wow was gonna go to New York and support Jermaine. He was talking about doing it, not talking about doing it. Now he's saying he's gonna go. So he finally gets up to go, and he's bringing his girlfriend, Kiyomi Leslie, and she's like, okay, you know, I want to go. How should I dress? And he says, you need to dress like you got some sense. So she said, well, I'm gonna need a few thou. Is she right to say that? Like, give me some money, a few thou. I'm guessing, you know, over 2,000 for a dress, so she can dress like she got some sense. Alexis,
I agree with her.
you agree?
But not a few thou. I mean, you know, but I agree. If he want her to dress a certain way, he needs to fund it. So.
She know that he got it. That's
I
the
know,
thing.
exactly.
But I like how he handed her a 20. And he didn't say it, but he was thinking, you better hop online and go to Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova.
That's the move.
Fashion Nova.
I can wear designer, but this fashion over fit. Okay.
That part.
So they get. I also feel like she kind of just invited herself, because she said, "Oh, is this gonna be a boys trip, or can I come? Or you can come. Oh, I can come. Oh, okay." It's like you kind of knew you was gonna go, because she said she's all about popping up anyways. Yeah. She said that at the photo shoot, like, I'm just gonna pop up. I was coming regardless.
Yeah, she was gonna go regardless.
Oh yeah, she's going full RoboCop.
I know, she was gonna go regardless.
She ain't playing.
She ain't playing at all. But Bow Wow, he's not playing at all either, because while in New York, he met up with one of my faves. Finally, we get to see Lil Mama.
Yes.
And Bow Wow together. You got to finish that sentence.
Because they
in the
look
same
alike.
place. In the same place.
Don't play Lil Mama like that. Don't play her.
All right, Bow Mama. Little Bow Mama. Mama Bow. Mama Wow.
Oh my gosh. I still love you, Lil Mama, but
I do too.
you know, they finally met up.
Well, if they had, I'm sorry, this is going way off. If they were to have kids, what would their kids look like though?
Ooh.
Some beautiful light-skinned babies.
With hazel
With pretty
eyes.
eyes.
pretty
I know.
eyes.
True. All right, cool. You're right.
Some cute little babies. So he met up with Lil Mama, and she informed him she's going to be in the ATL full time, finishing up her album, which I didn't know it had been 10 years since her last album. I said, well, you know, I know she was doing other things, being a judge on America's Best Dance Crew, and
Hopping on stages. It
Acting.
takes time.
hopping on stages. Oh, she can never leave that. Like,
That was an iconic moment though. That boosted her. She's always going to be remembered.
I feel like she got blackballed from that. Like, I remember, like, I guess it wasn't way back, but you know, early 2000s. It was like, Lil Mama, why are you on stage? Like, and then she kind of just slowly fell off. I felt like they blackballed her.
They did.
But
Alicia Keys, Jay-Z, like, you know,
He
they
kept
blackballed
tapping her. He was like, I need you to get off the stage. I need you to get off the stage.
No, she hit that pose at the end though. That's when you knew it was real.
Yeah.
She said New York's finest in the building.
That was.
I mean, she's the voice of the young people, like she said.
Yeah.
Let her represent us on stage.
No, represent in the audience. Even Alicia Keys, I remember an old interview. She was like, "We're happy that Lil Mama enjoyed the performance, but we would have loved if she enjoyed it in the audience, up there just posing."
She did, but that wasn't good enough. She said, "I want to be hands on."
Look at Jay's face.
He mad.
I know. He said,
He's
"This
mad.
little girl gonna take my shine and my song."
How did she get on stage?
I was
though?
just about to ask that. How does she get past everybody to get on stage?
That was
Like,
the
how
same
did that
night with
happen?
Kanye. So clearly, security wasn't
On their job.
tight. Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Lil Mama. Lil Mama.
That's crazy. I mean, maybe she was drinking that night. You know, apparently at award shows, there's an open bar. So
she was feeling it.
I'm excited to see her actually talk about that, or I guess not talk about that this season, because I guess that's a soft spot for her.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm excited to see or hear about this album she's got. Her and Bao had a little chemistry in the studio. Bao's like, he was talking about the women in New York, but he was like, Lil Mama's trouble. I'm gonna stay away from that. I'm like, is there something going on?
No, Bow Wow is a cornerstone. Every single woman right now, they want to build their foundation off of Bow Wow at this point. I feel like he can't trust any woman that's coming into his life right now. Everybody wants to build off of his legacy.
Which is great. Masika, yeah.
Because he has the connections. Like he may not have the albums right now. He may not have all the public attention and all the followers and everybody on his side, but he still has the connections.
And he's a legend.
He
I
is.
don't care what nobody said. He's a legend.
He is.
I mean, he's the best-selling artist on So Def, and he wears that proudly.
Yeah,
I
as
would
he
too.
should. And he was Mr. 106 in Park. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he got titles.
He was on there more than anybody. Then they got him to host it.
Which is so dope.
He has a what?
Oh.
Oh. The
Hashtag Bow Wow challenge.
Oh, poor him.
You know, he just like us. Just like everybody else.
That's his reclaim to fame. If he just keeps doing Bow Wow challenges, he'll always be relevant.
It'd be good.
I mean, true.
He don't need to make music.
No.
We
don't.
Well, I guess not. Well, he was there, so he was in New York. I'm shocked he didn't go to the ceremony for Jermaine, because even Jermaine was like, if it's not about Bow Wow, it's not apparently relevant. And he just decided to show up to the after party where I guess he was getting free drinks because he said, where the champagne at? So how would y'all feel if y'all supposed to be, you know, you're cool with somebody and you're there, you're being inducted to a Hall of Fame. And it's like, you know, you want your homeboy to come and he's just there for the after party. Alexis?
I thought he was going to the ceremony.
Jermaine said he never showed. He just came to the after party.
Because when he was talking to Jermaine's daughter, he was like, you're not going to be there. You know, your dad's getting inducted. But then he didn't go. But he went to the after party. But what I took from the episode is that I don't think Bow Wow sees this a problem that he didn't go to the ceremony.
He's like, I still showed up.
I know.
still
I don't
showed
think
love.
he thinks it's a problem.
But I think on JD's part, he wasn't even too upset because, like, the thing is, once the person shows you who they are, believe them. And he already said, like, Bow Wow, if it's not about him, he's not really for it. Right. So it's like, if you show me that, it's like, okay, I don't have high expectations for you anyways.
That's very true. I don't know. I felt some type of way. I did love that Jermaine's daughter did end up coming.
Yeah.
Because she was going back and forth. And then she came and she was his date. And, you know, it just looked like she had a good time.
Yeah.
Bow Wow's the type of dude where, like, if you say, oh, hey, bro, there's a turn up tonight, he'll come scoop you up and take you to the turn up. But if you be like, hey, bro, I'm on the 101 with a flat tire, he is not showing up.
That's so crazy.
He's a turn up friend.
Yeah.
He's a party friend. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but he's a party friend.
Yes. I was shocked that we also saw the Franchise Boys. Because, Byron, you pointed that out. That was him.
Yeah.
Bow Wow's
Pimpin'.
road dog tonight
Pimpin'.
at the party.
Pimpin' was a part of them Franchise Boys, which is one of the hottest groups ever. Historic, with multiple hits, at least 3. But Howard would disagree.
I disagree. I said, all I know is white. What? Oh, I think they like me. Is that them?
And White Tee.
White Tee.
Wait, there's one more.
If you ride rims, was that a hit though? You gotta ride. Okay.
Actually, I only know 2.
Lean with no.
only
Lean
know
with it.
2.
Rock. Wait. Lean with it.
That was them Franchise Boys. I
Oh,
thought that was
yeah.
Little John.
It sure was.
No.
Hey.
That was the Franchise Boys.
That was them? Okay.
Yep.
Because that was it at the high school party. We was all leaning. High school
That's
parties
3
was
right
it.
there.
Okay.
Give them they three hits.
I give
3
it 3
hits.
But is it enough to go on tour?
No.
Yes, because they will have everybody dancing. If I'm only going, like I said, I'm only going if them Franchise Boys are there, and if the tickets are $15.
True.
But it's
Yeah.
an older crowd, though. He said that on the episode.
Old people like to.
I think that's more our generation, not the older people, not the Escape fans. And
I love Escape. I was going for Escape.
yeah, I love Escape too.
So, Alexis, because me and Byron talked about this last week, we were like, we would go and then we try to give a price point for the So Def tour. I said I'd pay no more than like 60. Did they say like 60 or 80?
Something like that.
So, and then Byron said 15.
I'll pay 15 for a good So Def tour.
So, Alexis, you have Escape, Bow Wow, Jagged Edge, them Franchise Boys, Jermaine. How much are you paying to go to the concert? Your tickets.
The most by $60.
I mean, that's good.
I think that's
Okay.
you
At
know
least 60.
that's a lot of acts. You know?
I'll pay 30. I'll pay 30. I'll
It's gonna
double.
be
I'll
the
double.
nosebleeds.
I'll do 60 for the VIP backstage pass where they throw water on you and stuff
You know
like
what?
that.
I'll be actually low key. That just sounds like a good deal. 60 for the VIP section.
Yeah.
For the VIP. Oh man, these people. But I'm here for it. Can we briefly talk about real quick about this photo shoot and Jhonni in this tight dress, the gray dress? I mean, it fit her well, but it
was
stepped in the
lovely.
bosom everywhere. You know, in the top part, the bosom area, it was like she was too much.
Ain't that what tape is for, though? They're supposed to tape it.
yeah.
They didn't have no tape. She asked for safety pins, but no tape.
Ayana said she didn't have, the budget for the tape and the safety pins. Just got to do what you got to.
She need daddy again.
She
I
had
think.
5 outfits, so no, we wasn't feeling it. I mean, the overall collection looked nice.
It did. It did. It
Alexus,
did. And Jhonni wore it very well, by the way. Very well.
She did look good.
She always looked good, though.
I think, yeah, she was the best model, like, to represent the dress and I guess the pills that she was trying to give. So, yeah, she looked good, you know.
She look all right?
Yeah, you know.
Do y'all believe that her body's 100% natural?
No comment.
I know. No comment. I don't know, because it's like it could be.
It's hard to tell nowadays, but
Yeah.
whether it is or it's not, it's very, very, very nice. And if it is, it's very well done.
I will say that.
Hey, I agree with you there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, if he did have a little help, jot the name. Just in case I might save up a little money, a little nip and
Right.
tuck. I need to know the name where you went. And then also, okay, so let's move on to our new faces. So we saw Zika. Finally, she's here. She's in the ATL, and she is already kind of causing a storm because she was texting Bow Wow while he was in New York, talking about, I'm having a party, you should come through. Oh, I definitely want you to be there. And then when she met up with Miss Deb, she said, oh yeah, we have a long relationship. I'm trying to figure out, do we think Zika is gonna try to get with Bow Wow? Alexus, no, you're not feeling it.
I love Masika, though.
I like her.
I love her. So,
But would you like her with Bow Wow?
no. No.
Well,
Even though Bow Wow has a type, and she looks like his type, though. But
He likes video girls. That's his type. Just period.
and see, Zika was a video girl.
But she likes to stir the pot, though. She's that type of person, and she's a master chess player. She knows how to make all the right moves, get in all the right situations. She even said, "Watch, Deb is gonna change her mind." She ain't even going after a different manager. She's like, "No, Deb is gonna change her mind." Like she say, "I get what I want."
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she don't know he got to go. Well, she probably knows he has to
She
go.
don't
probably
care.
not.
That makes it more fun.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Women want
The chase.
Women want men that are already wanted by other women
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is.
until they're in a relationship with a man who's wanted by other women. Then it's different. But the chase is always fun.
Well, I mean, she might try to throw her little hat in the ring. I don't know if Jhonni is going to like that because we saw how she tried to turn up on Lil Mama at the club.
She's territorial.
So I'm like, if she gonna turn up on Lil Mama, she definitely gonna turn up on Zika.
Yeah, but I feel like Lil Mama might be an easier target for her because Masika can actually match her in stature and stuff. So that's a real battle.
That would
Masika
be a
got
good
the
fight.
comeback. She got everything.
yes.
So
Yes.
that's a different look. Yeah.
Okay, I feel like that would be a good fight if they were to throw bows.
Yeah.
But I made it seem like Lil Mama was a little crazy too, though. So,
That's true.
I mean,
I feel like she got a mouth more than anything.
yeah.
I feel like
She
her
looks
mouth
like
will get
it.
you.
Interesting.
I know, I'm so interested.
So interesting.
I'm interested to see what's going on with these new faces.
I don't see nobody beating Jhonni Blaze though. She's like the boss.
Oh, yeah.
Like after you go through all the little practice levels, you get to the boss stage. That's Jhonni Blaze right there.
Yeah. Jhonni Blaze is definitely at the top. She'll let you know.
It seems like Masika may have a little, problem with Jhonni Blaze. So she mentioned that. Well, Jhonni mentioned that she liked Fetty, but he was with someone which turns out to be Masika.
Oh man.
So I think they're gonna butt heads
Yes.
for sure.
Because even Mazika said, I never forgot that. It's always in the back of my head. I said, oh, she gonna bring
She
this
gonna bring
up.
it up. Oh, she gonna bring it up.
She's definitely gonna wait for the right moment.
Yep.
Who do y'all think has had the most industry women, Bow Wow or Fetty? Because they both been with a lot of the same women.
That's true. Maybe Bow Wow.
Bow Wow. Because a lot of Fetty girls are not
Yeah.
industry girls.
Yeah.
More
Bow Wow
so.
kissed Tyra too.
Oh, yeah,
On
she
air.
did.
That's crazy. He kissed Tyra
She did.
multiple times. That's crazy. That's historic. Bow Wow really is a legend.
Oh man. Definitely a good episode. Definitely. So let's get into our new segment that we have, our glowing up fashion, where we pick who was the one who was just glowing up tonight, whether it was their hair, their clothes, makeup, man, female. Who do we think was glowing up? Byron, you want to go first?
Thanks for that sound effect. Let me just go ahead and say, Kiyomi, she has my heart right now. She's my favorite woman to watch on that show. She comes with just the right amount of turned up energy. She knows how to keep it cool and classy at the same time. She knows how to keep it sexy, which we saw, no matter what she's wearing. And I told you, just like last week's episode, when she first was introduced and she came down the stairs looking like a goddess. Then on top of that, her skin is on point. Like I said, no pores. No pores.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
I love her. She just glows naturally.
Yeah.
And like, since her and Bow Wow is done, like, you know, maybe you can come hop on this show and then I can actually tell you these things.
Shoot your shot, all 18. 2018, shoot your shot. Alexis, did you have anybody for your glowing up fashion?
I'm gonna have to agree with him, with Kaomi. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Her
looked
dress
good.
was cute that she wore to the after party for Jermaine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go with her for this episode. I'm gonna have to go with her.
This episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Miss Deb just because she kept it fresh with those wigs. She kept me changing in every scene, even when she sat down with Debrat at lunch. It was a whole new blonde bob wig. I said, you know what, Miss Deb, I can't even, and she just reminds me so much of a Carletta from Star. It's just like,
Yes.
I'm here for you, Miss Deb, with the pink, the purple wig, the blonde wig, the long blonde. You were doing it for me tonight.
She did.
She did that.
Purple hair, purple dress, rocking it.
Right?
I like it.
All of it. So let's get into a little bit of news and gossip. Alexis, what you got over there, girl?
So, Kaomi and Bow Wow have officially called it quits 3 days ago. 3 days ago. So, you know, they may be back together, you know, who knows. But supposedly she dumped him. And the Shade Room has posted a clip of Bow Wow actually at a game with his new boo, who looks a little bit like Kaomi.
He moves on quick.
Look at him.
Kiyomi's probably somewhere punching the air right now.
Well, she said she dumped him, so she might not be too, you know, upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she don't get that studio time no more. That's what she wanted. She just wanted the studio time.
But she probably don't need it because, you know, she got she's on the show now. So
Yeah,
people
true.
may want to work with her.
Yeah.
She
That's
got what she
true.
needed out of it, you know?
Yeah.
But she did post a picture and say she's not a clout chaser. So we all know. So
Got
she
it.
wasn't with Bow for what he could do for her.
Got it.
So she says.
That's what she said. That's
You
what's
know.
to it. Yeah. Well, and we also have a clip of Jhonni Blaze on tonight's episode. It has a little bit of cursing, so I think we're just going to talk over it because, you know, our young viewers don't need to. Jhonni Blaze got a potty mouth, but as she was at the Turn Up event, the Ivy, she was actually talking to Just Brittany and Stevie J from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They were in the crowd. And Just Brittany threw a bottle, well, she threw a cup of water at Jhonni Blaze first. Yes, so those are the two people that Jhonni Blaze is talking about in her clips. You can see that on her Instagram. And as soon as she threw that cup of water, Jhonni Blaze went off, as we saw.
She threw a chair in return.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm like, where... I guess I remember a little bit of the beef with Stevie J. It's like, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. It's just the whole producer thing. But Just Brittany, I don't know where that beef's come from.
Okay, well, they're both from Houston, so it may be a little bit, we don't know the backstory.
Hometown beef.
But it may be a little, you know, backstory to that, because they both are from Houston.
Ooh.
See, I was listening to the radio this morning, and it's actually, it was the Breakfast Club, and they mentioned like how you get the most hate back home. Especially once you reach a certain level.
Oh, yeah.
The most hate comes from back home. Because, like, I went to school with so-and-so. I went to this with that person. I used to know this person from that. So it could be deeper.
Yeah, I definitely think it's deeper. That's interesting that it was Stevie and Just Brittany.
That's what I'm saying. Because Stevie is also, I don't know if he was married at this time, but he's also married to Faith Evans, R&B singer. So what was he doing out with Just Brittany?
I don't know. But him and Faith look happy. Very happy.
Oh, yeah.
He also looked happy with Jocelyn, so...
I love Jocelyn.
You know, I'm in the middle with her.
See, I think she's just hurt because what Cardi B is what Jocelyn was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But that's a different story for a different day.
Okay. But I'm interested. So I wonder if we're going to see this play out with just Brittany and Jhonni Blaze, or if even we're going to get Stevie. Maybe he can kind of sign on.
Mm-hmm.
If the money's there, he's there.
That's true. Maybe do a one-time appearance fee. And I'm wondering, because remember when Bow Wow said those tweets about no more VH1 stars? That could be just Brittany and Stevie.
Because they're on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Yeah.
And that's actually filming right now. So.
Ooh.
Oh, they in film mode right now.
That's
They're ready for all the cameras.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Right? So maybe that's who Bow was talking about.
That's a good
It
point.
makes sense now, actually.
Yeah.
That tweet makes a lot of sense. Oh, wow.
We need some clarity.
Okay.
Stevie J, let us know. Drop that hint real quick.
Definitely let us know. And you guys out there who are listening and watching, let us know in those comments. If you know anything about this whole Just Brittany and Jhonni Blaze, drama, let us know. Definitely.
Yes.
Okay, so before we get out of here, let's get into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Yes. So our predictions. What are we thinking we're going to see in next week's episode? It was a lot still with Bow Wow and the whole relationship thing. Are we leaning towards Bow Wow staying, or do we see anything else with Jhonni? Byron, you want to kick it off?
I think Jhonni is definitely not done getting into confrontations. I think Bow Wow and Kiyomi, their situation is going to get heavily tested because Bow Wow has all these women around, which Kiyomi already knows about. But like he said, it's not him she doesn't trust, it's the other women. And these women are using Bow Wow as that cornerstone to build their whole career off of. And it's going to get real because I feel like Kiyomi was kind of doing the same thing. So it's like,
Yeah. Alexus, what are your predictions?
My predictions are that Jhonni and Deb are going to talk about the little situation that just happened in this episode. I definitely think some drama's going to go down with Masika and Kiyomi and Lil Mama. I think it's going to all happen at once because Lil Mama moving to Atlanta. Masika is now in Atlanta. And Bow is in NYC, but when he gets back to Atlanta, he got them two women there. So it's going to be, it's going to be some drama for sure. And I think we're going to get a little more of a backstory when it comes to Bow Wow and Masika. Even Lil Mama, we're going to know things that we don't know because he was talking like, something was there.
Yes.
And I've never known or heard about them having anything. So I'm very interested to learn about that.
It's going to get real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's funny how when Masika texts Bow Wow, it's always at like the worst or maybe the best times.
Mm-hmm. And Bow Wow looked like he was trying to hide the phone. Like, oh, man, like, I'm trying to get ready. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like Bow Wow is constantly keeping his options open. Always.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just think it's a shame that everybody in the group knows Bow Wow as being, like, a cheater. It's kind of like low-key a bad...
That's bad.
Unless he wants that reputation. But it's like, all your homies...
It doesn't hurt him.
Girl.
As you see, it doesn't hurt him. He still gets who he wants.
No, but it's like if you know your man likes to move around still single... I don't know. I just don't like that rap.
It probably makes him seem less lame though, because if he was like this faithful dude who like maybe the girls broke up with him, then we would probably look at him as lamer than some people already look at him. At least now, like people may look at him in a certain light or whatever because the Bow Wow challenge or like he's not really popping right now. But one thing we can't deny is that he gets all the women. So maybe that's like one of the things that he like clings on to is that he can do that at least.
I want to do his girlfriend check his text messages because she says she's territorial. He got all these women texting him. I want to do she check the text messages.
He don't let her. He don't let her. It don't go that far. He don't let her see it.
I just want to know.
Well,
He's been famous for a while. He knows how to hide them texts.
oh yeah, that's
Smart.
true. Not his first go around. Well, I just predict he's gonna probably end this whole relationship, but I don't think that it's gonna be a last of Kiyomi. She's gonna still stay around, but.
Yeah.
I think this relationship's over. He even said, like, he works better when he's single. So, maybe next week's episode is going to be it.
We'll see.
Well, we want you guys to tune in next week, of course, to our AfterBuzz TV after show for Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. We thank you guys for watching us tonight. Please give us 5 stars on iTunes and leave those comments down below so we can shout you out. And if you guys didn't know, we're also on Spotify. Yes, everywhere. And we're on SoundCloud. So there's no excuse you shouldn't be listening to us. So tune in to us next Thursday. I'm one of your hosts, Howard III. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Howard III. And then I also do a Keeping Up with the Kardashians after show on Sundays at 8 p.m. So Tune in if you love Kim and them. Byron, where can we find you?
Yes, my name is Byron K. You can find me everywhere in the world, online at least, at Hero from the 90s, or go to herofromthe90s.com. I think that site is still up.
And I'm Alexus Mozell, and you can find me on all social media at Madam_Mozell, Mozell.
Yes. Alrighty, guys. We will see y'all next week. Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.